Deadpool is finally in the MCU, and he's not coming alone. With Deadpool and Wolverine 2025, Marvel is giving fans the most anticipated crossover of the decade. A movie that's part comedy, part action, and part multiverse chaos. But behind the jokes and violence lies a storm of myths, rumors, and facts that we're going to break down. The story begins with Deadpool, played once again by Ryan Reynolds, stepping into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. For years, fans speculated how Deadpool would enter the MCU after Disney acquired Fox, and many believed it would never happen because of the character's R-rated humor. But the fact is, Marvel Studios confirmed this is their first R-rated MCU film, breaking the myth that Marvel would tone Deadpool down. Now, the biggest myth surrounding this film was Wolverine. Hugh Jackman retired the claws after Logan, 2017, a movie that served as his emotional farewell. Fans accepted that his story was over. But Ryan Reynolds convinced him to return, and that created confusion. Did this undo Logan's ending? The truth is, no. Both Jackman and Reynolds confirmed that Logan's timeline remains untouched. The Wolverine we see here is from another universe, thanks to the multiverse rules introduced in Loki and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. From the trailers, we see Deadpool being recruited by the Time Variance Authority, the TVA. This ties directly into Marvel's multiverse saga, suggesting that Deadpool himself is a variant who has the potential to affect timelines. The TVA plays a huge role in controlling reality, and Deadpool's unpredictable nature makes him the perfect chaotic element to throw into the mix. But where does Wolverine fit into all this? The myth is that this Wolverine is just a cameo or a short appearance. The truth? He's a co-lead. Promotional material has shown him in his classic yellow suit, straight from the comics, finally giving fans the version they've been demanding for decades. This isn't a background role. Wolverine is central to the movie. And that brings us to the biggest question. Who are they fighting? Rumors range from classic X-Men villains to MCU threats like Kong the Conqueror. But what we know for sure is that Deadpool and Wolverine are facing enemies from multiple timelines, making this not just a buddy comedy, but a multiversal war story. Now that we've set the stage with Deadpool's MCU arrival and Wolverine's return, let's dive into the wildest theories and myths surrounding Deadpool and Wolverine 2025. Because if there's one thing Marvel fans love, it's speculating about cameos, hidden details, and comic book connections. One of the biggest myths is that this movie will feature the return of multiple Fox-era X-Men characters. The trailers already teased a destroyed 20th Century Fox logo lying in the desert, hinting at Marvel's self-awareness. Fans immediately started predicting appearances from characters like Magneto, Professor X, Cyclops, and even past versions of Deadpool himself. While Marvel hasn't confirmed these cameos, set leaks strongly suggest we'll see at least a few familiar faces. Another theory is about the villain. Some believe the main antagonist will be Cassandra Nova, a powerful telepath and one of the deadliest X-Men villains in the comics. Others claim we'll see a variant of Dr. Doom or even an evil Wolverine doppelganger. The myth that Kong will appear has circulated too, especially since this film ties into the multiverse saga. However, Marvel has been careful not to confirm or deny any of these rumors, keeping the mystery alive. Then there's the myth of Deadpool meeting the Avengers. Fans have speculated that Deadpool could cross paths with MCU icons like Thor, Spider-Man, or even the Hulk. But the truth is, Marvel wants this movie to stay focused on Deadpool and Wolverine. Yes, multiversal cameos may happen, but this isn't Avengers, Secret Wars yet. This is Deadpool and Logan's story. Comic book fans also pointed out the significance of Deadpool's interaction with the TVA. In Marvel Comics, Deadpool has often broken the fourth wall, talking directly to readers. By being tied to the TVA, he could become the ultimate meta character, someone who not only exists in the story but knows he's in a movie. Imagine Deadpool joking about Disney, Marvel, and even Hugh Jackman's retirement. That's exactly the kind of humor fans expect. A huge fan theory suggests that Wolverine's arc in this film will mirror the classic Old Man Logan storyline from the comics, but with Deadpool as his unexpected sidekick. The myth that Wolverine's return cheapens Logan, 2017, is also addressed here. Marvel is making it clear that Logan was its own closed chapter, while this Wolverine is something new. And then, of course, there's the cameo myth everyone's talking about. Could Taylor Swift appear as Dazzler? The internet exploded when rumors surfaced, and while nothing is confirmed, it fits Marvel's tradition of shocking celebrity cameos. We've talked about Deadpool's MCU entry, Wolverine's shocking return, and the fan theories that have fueled the hype. But now, let's separate myths from facts and look at what's officially confirmed, and what this film means for the future of the MCU. The first confirmed fact is that this is Marvel's first R-rated MCU movie. For years, fans believed Marvel would never allow Deadpool's violent, mature humor inside Disney's clean-cut MCU. But Kevin Feige himself confirmed it. Deadpool will stay Deadpool. That's not just a win for fans. It's a signal that Marvel is expanding into darker, more mature territory, opening the door for characters like Blade, Ghost Rider, and darker X-Men stories in the future. Another fact is Hugh Jackman's full return as Wolverine. Not just a cameo, but a major role. And what's even more exciting, he's finally wearing his classic yellow and blue Wolverine suit, something fans waited over 20 years to see on screen. This confirms that Marvel wants to honor the comics more directly than Fox's previous adaptations. The TVA's confirmed involvement also sets up a huge connection. With Loki and the multiverse saga in motion, Deadpool's story isn't just a random side quest. It's shaping up to be a critical piece of the puzzle leading toward Avengers: Secret Wars 2027, which is expected to be Marvel's biggest multiverse crossover ever. In other words, Deadpool and Wolverine might not just be here for laughs, they could be central to saving or even breaking the multiverse. Now, let's address the myth about Logan 2017 being erased. Both Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman have publicly said this movie won't touch Logan. That story remains canon and untouched. This Wolverine is from another timeline, giving Jackman the freedom to revisit the character without undoing one of the greatest superhero endings of all time. So what does all of this mean for the MCU? It means that Marvel isn't just introducing Deadpool and Wolverine, they're testing how far they can push boundaries. If this movie succeeds, it opens the door for Fox-era characters to reappear, for new crossovers between old and new heroes, and for fans to finally get the X-Men's full integration into the MCU. And let's be honest, beyond the multiverse implications, this is also a celebration. A celebration of Deadpool's chaotic energy, Wolverine's legacy, and Marvel's willingness to embrace the weird, the dark, and the hilarious. It's fan service, yes, but it's also a bold experiment that could shape the entire MCU going forward. So while myths and rumors will continue to swirl, the facts are already enough to make Deadpool and Wolverine 2025 one of the most important superhero movies of this decade. It's not just about breaking the fourth wall, it's about breaking the rules of what a Marvel movie can be. And that's the legacy Deadpool and Wolverine are about to carve into the MCU.